Today is Shiba Inu's redemption day, and many are celebrating as the breed has finally rebounded and is actually becoming more expensive. The strange element is that Shiba Inu itself might receive the large announcement that BlackRock just made, which might cause the price of Shiba Inu to soar. What's going on, and what in the world am I talking about? Well, let me explain. After what seemed like an endless struggle, the price of Shiba Inu has finally refused to drop and is actually moving up. This isn't a mind-blowing surge, but considering how things were looking just a few days ago, this is a big deal. For a while, Shiba Inu seemed to be stuck in a cycle of dipping lower and lower every single day, which was discouraging for the community and frustrating for investors. Many people were wondering when or even if the trend would change, but now the script has flipped, and instead of continuing on its downward trajectory, Shiba Inu's price has begun to hold its ground and even push up little by little. This may not seem like a huge movement, but when a cryptocurrency refuses to drop after days of struggling, it's a strong indication that something is changing, and that's exactly what's happening now. Investors who were previously hesitant are starting to feel safer making their moves now that the extreme volatility seems to have settled down, at least for the time being. And when you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, you'll notice that Shiba Inu is actually showing signs of stability. The fear and uncertainty that dominated the market just a short while ago are beginning to fade, and confidence is creeping back in their place. That's a huge relief for investors who have been watching the price drop day after day. Stability in the crypto world isn't just about holding value, it's about giving the community a chance to breathe. After all, when the market constantly fluctuates, it creates fear and uncertainty. But when things start to stabilize, it builds a foundation for potential growth. This shift is more than just numbers on a chart. It's a psychological boost for the entire Shiba Inu community. Seeing the price refuse to fall any further and even start to climb brings renewed optimism. It signals that the selling pressure might finally be weakening and that buyers are stepping in with more confidence. Of course, crypto is always unpredictable and anything can happen, but right now the market is showing signs of strength. Now all eyes are on what happens next. Will this newfound stability hold? Will it turn into something even bigger? The next few days will be crucial in determining whether this is just a temporary break or the start of a new upward trend. But for today, one thing is clear: this move puts Shiba Inu in a position to rise much higher. It's not just a small win. It's a sign that something much bigger may be coming. Finally, Shiba Inu holders have a reason to feel good again. And the best part is that it's not just some random pump that goes away overnight, according to one analyst. Crypto analyst Javan Marks explained that Shiba Inu is still following a long-term breakout pattern that started all the way back in early 2023. At that time, it broke free from a stubborn downtrend that had been keeping it in check. Once it finally pushed past that barrier, it came back to test the same level, and instead of falling again, it held strong. That was the moment everything changed. Buyers stepped in, and the heavy selling pressure that had been dragging it down started to disappear. But that's not all. Marks also pointed out something called a hidden bullish divergence, which in simple terms is a technical clue that often signals a strong move to the upside before it even happens. And based on this setup, he's predicting a massive price jump, potentially over 4 times its current value. That kind of move would be huge, not just for investors, but for the entire Shiba Inu community. Even with all the ups and downs in the market, Marks remains confident that the bigger picture still looks positive. He believes Shiba Inu has the potential to keep climbing well into 2025 as long as this trend holds. If he's right, what we're seeing now isn't just a small bounce. It could be the beginning of something much bigger. But still, you might be wondering what's really going on here. What is causing this price movement? Is there something going on behind the scenes that we are unaware of? Let's take a step back and consider the wider picture, because Bitcoin is the one thing that moves the entire cryptocurrency market, and it is now experiencing another upswing. It dipped into what felt like a danger zone a few days ago, which made people anxious, but now it's back up and soaring to new heights as if it never even struggled. It's as if Bitcoin simply hit the refresh button and quickly recovered, and when it moves like this, the entire market, including Shiba Inu, feels it. But this is where things get even stranger. The world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, just made some very significant announcements on Bitcoin. The market pays attention to what BlackRock says. Therefore, this is what happened. If you're wondering why this is a big thing, BlackRock stated that it has included its Bitcoin ETF in some of its investing models. Consider it this way. To sum up, BlackRock manages enormous sums of money, and when they choose to allocate even a small portion of their portfolios to Bitcoin, it's essentially a sign that they see real value in it, not just as a trade, but as something worth holding for the long term. And guess what? Shiba Inu is riding that wave too. However, while everyone is thrilled about BlackRock investing in Bitcoin, one analyst pointed out that BlackRock has also been selling, and not just a little. They sold over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin this week alone. Do they know something that we don't? Does this actually mean something? That's the big question. When a giant like BlackRock makes a move, it's never random. They never buy and sell for fun. There's always a strategy behind it. Some think they're simply taking profits after Bitcoin's big rally, which is totally normal, but others believe this could be a sign that something bigger is happening behind the scenes. Maybe they expect some short-term volatility, or maybe they're positioning themselves for an even bigger move later. Either way, when a company with this much influence is both buying and selling at the same time, it shakes up the market, and here's why this could be massive for Shiba Inu. When big money shifts around in Bitcoin, it creates waves across the entire crypto space. If BlackRock is simply taking profits, it means they still see Bitcoin's price going higher in the long run, and when Bitcoin climbs, Shiba Inu usually follows. But if their moves trigger more volatility, it could also send traders looking for other opportunities, and that's where Shiba Inu comes in. Now here's the crazy part. While we're on the topic of ETFs, there are talks floating around the internet that Shiba Inu could actually get its own ETFs soon. Yeah, you heard that right. Lucy, a prominent member of the Shiba Inu community, recently sparked a discussion on X when she posted a straightforward yet impactful question about Shib ETF. This was enough to get people talking, and now the possibility is being taken more seriously. The idea of a Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund is beginning to gain traction in the cryptocurrency space. Although there hasn't been an official filing yet, things are beginning to move in the right direction. The SEC, which has always been a major obstacle for crypto ETFs, recently confirmed that meme coins are exempt from securities laws, which is huge. In fact, Grayscale has already moved forward with an ETF for Dogecoin, which is a big sign of where things are headed. If Dogecoin gets the go-ahead, many believe Shiba Inu will be next in line. Now it's just a matter of waiting to see if a big exchange or asset manager takes the initiative. If Shiba Inu does receive its own ETF, it could be a huge game changer. We're not just talking about a small pump. We're talking about the kind of move that could send Shiba Inu into a massive bull run, possibly even surpassing its all-time highs. An ETF means big institutions, hedge funds, and serious investors could start pouring money into Shiba Inu without having to buy and store it themselves. That kind of demand could send the price skyrocketing, and for those already holding Shiba Inu, it could multiply investments in ways we've only dreamed of. Imagine the wave of excitement, the FOMO, and the buying pressure that could come with it. We could actually start seeing Shiba Inu millionaires popping up everywhere. And with all of this happening, one thing is clear: we need to keep our heads high, just like Lucy, Shiba Inu's lead marketer, said in her tweet a few steps back. Only set the stage for hundreds forward. That's exactly the mindset we need. The journey isn't always straight up, but every move, every shift, every change is setting the stage for what's next. So stay focused, march ahead, and don't let doubt creep in. Shiba Inu's story isn't over, it's just getting started. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.